Hello and welcome everybody to this year's Tennocon 2020 recap. Today we're going to talk about the Heart of Deimos, a new update that's going to come out August 25th, so watch out for that. So let's get into it. Let's delve deep into the Heart of Deimos. One of the biggest changes in Warframe is the new open world called Camden Drift, which is located in Deimos, one of Mars's moons. As soon as you enter Deimos, you'll be greeted by Lloyd and his split personality Otak. They will ask you to meet Mother and to receive her instructions to prevent the Great Catastrophe. And that's all we know about the lore about Deimos so far right now. But once you explore the open world, you can't help but look at the atmosphere, the landscape, the new enemies. It's definitely something to get excited for in the near future. This open world is very different from the other open worlds. There is no standard day and night on Deimos. Instead, there's two giant worms are battling back and forth for dominance, which is pretty crazy to me. So there will also be new resources, mods, floofs, and so much more. I mean, it's definitely something to get excited for. The first thing that DE showed off was a new Hemless system. It was a huge rework, and it has a new system to change and unlock new Warframe abilities. They do this by letting the Hemless consume the Warframe, but it cannot be a Prime Warframe, and it only lets you choose one ability. But the ult ability or so-called signature ability will not be an option, probably because DE doesn't want the Warframes to be too overpowered, like, for example, Mag's Magnetize ability and Excalibur's Exalted Blade. It would probably destroy everything and anything. But before you can do anything, you need to feed the Hemlith with pretty much any resource in the game, which is a huge advantage for veteran players because pretty much all veteran players has every resource in the world. But veteran players have been asking for a resource toilet of sorts to use unused resources, which is huge. In the new update, Heart of Deimos is going to introduce a new 44th Warframe called Zaku, aka the Broken Warframe. This Warframe was designed by the community, and his abilities are based around the Void, which I find pretty cool. Some of his abilities are just placeholders, but this is what we know so far. Zaku's passive is the chance to avoid a source of incoming damage, and Zaku's first ability is Zaku's Whisper. It's infusing their primary weapons and secondary and also melee weapons with a potent energy effect that granting themselves void damage bonus for a duration. And Zaku's second ability is the Grasp of Lock. Zaku tears open a void breach in front of the enemy, summoning a mass of grasping terror drills to lash out on the enemy. Up to a limited amount of enemies are struck by the breach, are disarmed with their weapons stolen, and transformed into void replicas, and hovers over Zaku. And his third ability is called Lost. Zaku can selectively cast one of three abilities originating from three fallen Warframes by cycling the selection wheel between Gaze, Deny, and the Accused. And Zaku's last ability, Vast Untime, devastating the surrounding area as Zaku detonates himself, fragmenting all of his body parts outward, inflicting damage, void type vulnerability debuff, and slowing down movements of all enemies in range of the duration. Zaku exposes their skeletal form after detonation, granting themselves a 75% damage reduction bonus against enemy attacks, an evasion bonus, movement speed bonus. Press the ability key again will also reform Zaku's body parts again, ending the bonus in the process. So that's all of Zaku's abilities for the moment. DE might change a little bit of things, but who knows? It could be the same abilities, but they're just placeholders for now. One of my favorite parts about Tennocon is the art panel. During this year's Tennocon's art panel, there was a whole slew of great concept art shown. The most exciting part of the art panel for me is to see the new Warframes that are coming out and the new deluxe skins that are for the current Warframes. And also, if you guys want to see the art panel, I will leave the video in the description below if you guys are interested in. So one of the next Warframes that are going to release after Zaku is going to be the Alchemist Warframe, which is very interesting because I am very interested what it is, because we have no idea what the abilities are, but the aesthetics and the features of the Warframe is so interesting. And also, DE hinted that the snake on his arm could be one of his abilities. So I don't know what he can or cannot do. He's such a mysterious character, which I really like. Okay, now this concept is from Legier. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Legier or something like that. He designs Warframes at Digital Extremes, and his design is so good. I have no idea how he came up with this design, but his work is so amazing. It just extends beyond just Warframes. Like, this design is so cool. But we have nothing. We just know how it looks like, but we have no idea what he does. We don't even know what he does. But the Wraith concept is so. I just don't have any words to say, but it's just so cool. I can't wait to see if there's any more news about this Warframe. But DE already said that this Warframe is already in production, so I hope this Warframe comes out next year or at least like maybe somewhere near in the future. Even though Hydroid is not a community favorite, there is something about his Pirate Kraken theme I love. Keeping the underwater theme, this new deluxe skin is so amazing. It has like this piratey, like adventure-y feel to it. This deluxe skin is really cool for Hydroid. Now, the new Gara deluxe skin is amazing, and as a Gara main, I love this skin. I absolutely love it. I love how the sharp edges of the glass, it's just keeping the whole glass theme. I just love this glass theme deluxe skin. It's so cool that I might just rock it once it comes out. Now the new Zypher skin, it's a concept I think, but I am pretty sure it's probably a long way out before we actually see this in game. But I love this skin for Zypher. Even though I don't play Zypher much, this is a pretty cool skin for Zypher. I don't know why, but I feel like Zypher doesn't get enough love. But this is definitely a really cool deluxe skin for Zypher. I think that this year's Tennocon 2020 was absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to play Heart of Deimos August 25th on all platforms, on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, on Nintendo Switch. It's going to be amazing. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of Heart of Deimos? What are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.